Well, hey there, hi there, ho there, everyone. Got another exciting New Year day for you. This kind of looks like that guitar that was in Wayne's World.
Excalibur.
Wow.
And this one, pretty awesomely, hasn't been kicked around. Cheapest guitar from TEMU. Electric, that is. Now, I don't know if it's saying anything that because this was delivered by FedEx and not UPS, we only have this one minor little ding right here, so... Let's take a look at it and see what's inside. A little gig bag. Cheap little strap. Looks like a little pick. The whammy bar. An Allen wrench and a cheap little cord. And then the guitar itself.
64 Fender Stratocaster in classic white with triple single coil pickups and a whammy bar. I'd raise the bridge, file down the nut, and take the buzz out the low E.
God, I love this woman.
Let's go to our spec sheet and see what this thing has. You don't keep all of your spec sheets in a Trapper Keeper? Straight from the TEMU website. Have you ever been captivated by that ST stylish electric guitar with white pickguard and white finish at the first glance? We present this electric guitar for its flawless performance, fashionable look, and affordable price, featuring a white pickguard that stands out as most enchanting and distinctive compared to others. This guitar's standard tone offers an amazing audio experience with a comfortable grip and beautiful sound quality. This electric guitar will be a choice you won't regret. The white pickguard not only gives it the guitar its cool look, but also provides good protection. It offers a comfortable grip, stylish appearance, stable performance, and beautiful sound. An ideal option for beginners looking to learn how to play the guitar. A captivating musical tool that is portable. This guitar is made of basswood on the side panel, maple on the neck and fingerboard, metal on the tuning pegs, plastic on the nut and bridge. It features an enclosed machine head for string winding. The guitar comes in various colors, has 22 frets, and the dimensions are 39.37 long by 12.9 wide and 2.36 deep, I guess. Doesn't say what that is. The orientation is right-handed. The number of strings is 6, thank God. Includes one guitar, one gig bag. Avoid exposing to rain or moisture. Use indoors only. There is a danger of electric shock. Do not open. If you haven't seen my previous video, I went over the cheapest guitar from Amazon, which we have right here. The reason why I went for this particular model is by the specs and looking at the appearance, it seemed very similar to this one, which is currently discontinued. So I wanted to give you something that I could offer that might be a viable replacement for this. And if you don't know, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving this thing away. But we're going to be doing a lot of mods to that. But check that out in the other video. We're gonna take a quick look at this. I could tell right off the bat that the neck feels very similar. One thing I do notice is that the frets are very nicely finished. There was a little bit sticking out here, and there's not much machine oil on these ones as there were on those. If you remember, I talked about after that I was gonna have to do a really big polishing up on them, and these look pretty clean. Actually pretty impressed overall with in comparison to what this was. And I believe this was just under $100, and I'll flash the price on the screen for this one, but I think it was around $62. So
Can I put the Fender back now, please?
Not today, my good man. I'm feeling saucy. I think I'm gonna buy it. Do you accept cash?
For $62 so far, the overall impression, don't think you can really beat it. I'm not really sure what the fretboard is made of. I doubt it's rosewood. Maybe somehow it's because it said it was maple, it was stained, but it's definitely not maple. So it's been sitting for a little while, so we'll give it a tune up and we'll see how it sounds going through the Marshall DSL 40. Well, she's all tuned up now. Let's give her a little bit of playthrough. Starting on the neck pickup. Position number 2. Going through the middle pickup now. Position number 4. Bridge and middle. Going through the bridge. That's probably just a little intonation issue. It seems like when the capo really clamps down onto the fretboard, brings it more out of tune than it should be. Overall, out of the box, not too shabby. Much better than my first guitar. My first was actually a Hondo, dark blue. Thing was weighty. It felt like a Les Paul. This thing is really light. What was your first guitar? Let me know in the comments section. I would actually much rather to keep this than I think the one that I got from Amazon. And if you don't know, most of these guitars are all built in the same factory. And by looking at it, the headstock on this one over here is just cut out a little bit nicely on the visors. Whereas this one doesn't have the groove cut into it. But the machine heads are the same. The saddles are different, but if you wanted something like this, this is actually even cheaper. It doesn't have the humbucker and the bridge. It definitely does need some sort of setup, but if you remember from the previous video on the visors, that thing was buzzing like crazy on the, I believe it was the low E string. No, the high E string. This, there's a little bit slight buzz, and that I think is just due to the action being set really low. It's actually pretty comfortable in a sense compared to that one where it's set up a little bit high. Not much you really have to do out of the box. I would probably strip it down. Some polish to the frets, but the frets, there's no sprouting or anything. And I actually think that the neck might be a little less thicker. Hang on a second. So the neck might actually be a little bit smaller, which is a good thing because it felt a little bit more like a baseball bat, but it's not really that bad as the visors. Got kind of used to it from playing it after a little while. But yeah, for $62, my first guitar cost over twice that amount. I mean, it's definitely not a bad deal if you find them on TEMU.
Excuse me. Wait.
I think the frets are a little bit higher than I'm used to, but I hear I could be wrong, but actually it's a little bit better if you are a softer player because you don't have to press down as hard to make connection, and it gives you that little extra room. The downside of that is that all you need is that much pressure, but if you push down too much, you change the pitch of the note. So you really have to have a soft playing with the larger frets, which again might not be your thing, but see, you can hear just a light pressure, too much. Overall, same guitar. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. And $30 less. And you can find them on abundance on TEMU. They change companies all the time as far as it becomes discontinued, but then you find it somewhere else. So you just have to look and see, and don't buy it for $99. Wait it out, and trust me, it'll drop down below $70. When you see that, I really suggest you grab one, whatever color it may be. And you can't go wrong. For a starter guitar, a guitar you're looking to mod, it's something you definitely should look into.
No stairway. Denied.
Let me know what you think about this guitar. You've been a fantastic audience, and as always, stay tuned.